Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter 11, perimeter and area. In this chapter, we are going to study about the perimeter and area of different shapes. Now, what is perimeter and what is area? That we discussed in class 6, but let us revise. Suppose this is a shape. Can you see which one shape is this? This is a square. Now you can see the blue color outside it. This is a boundary. This is known as the perimeter. Okay, and the region enclosed inside it is the area. Similarly for the rectangular shape also. So many shapes, the boundary is always the perimeter and the region enclosed under it is the area. Now on your book page number 205, there are try these. So I'm going to tell you first try these and rest you have to do yourself in book only. So what you need to do in this is, what would you need to find area or perimeter to answer the following. If we need to answer that how much space does a blackboard occupy. So what we need area or perimeter, that you need to tell. So we only need boundary for the blackboard or we need area, means we need the complete region. So the answer is we need the complete region for this. So it means we need to find out the area. So answer for this question will be area. And the rest three parts on similar ways you need to read and then write the answers. Now on page number 206 there are some important things. Let us discuss those. Now as you can see this paper. Okay, this is a rectangular paper and this is the area, the paper which is visible. You need a paper, that is area actually, and the boundary is perimeter that we discussed. Now just think that always when we decrease the area, the perimeter always decreases or increases. That we need to think. So let me tell you, it can be both ways. We have examples. If we increase both the length and breadth of the rectangle, then what obviously the perimeter will increase and the area both will increase. But there are conditions in which the area can decrease and the perimeter can increase. Now what is that condition? Now suppose we have this paper and it has some, this is the perimeter and inside it area. If I cut out a piece like this, suppose I have cut out this some paper from this, then you can see that the area is decreased. Now what about the perimeter? Now see the perimeter. Perimeter is always the boundary. Earlier the boundary was this only this. Now if I fold it, then the boundary is increased. Okay. Similarly, if I fold the another part, means one more piece, then more area is decreased and the perimeter is increased. So there are conditions in which this is possible that the area decrease and the perimeter increase. Now on the page number 206 there are again some try these. The first try these is experiment with several such shapes, means the activity or the papers that we have seen the conditions, same you have to experience with yourself. You might find it useful to draw these shapes on squared sheets. So for this you need to take square sheet. For more understanding, take the squared sheet, means the maths notebook paper, and on that you can draw different rectangular or the square shapes and just try that where the area is increasing, where the perimeter is decreasing, or the vice versa, means the area decreasing and the perimeter increasing. Now the second try these, I'm telling you, the second try this is give two examples where the area increases as the perimeter increases. So what is that condition? Suppose we have a rectangle like this. Fine. Suppose its length is 3 centimeter and breadth is 2 centimeter. Okay. So you need not do these try these in your fair notebook. This you can practice in rough only. All these three try these. Fine. And earlier try these which we discussed only in book. Okay. Now 3 and 2. So perimeter, you remember what is the formula for the perimeter? It was 2 into length plus breadth. So 2 into length is 3, breadth is 2. So it becomes 2 into 5 means 10 centimeter will be the perimeter. And now if I increase both the length and the breadth, suppose now it becomes maybe 5 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter. Now what will be the perimeter in this case, in this rectangle? Then you can see in place of length I am putting 5 and in place of breadth I am putting 3. So 2 into 5 and 3, 8. So 16. Now in this case you can see the perimeter is increasing and area is also increasing. If you want to find out the area, you can see. So area is length into breadth. 2 3s are 6 centimeter square. And in this case, the area will be 5 into 3, that is 15 centimeter square. Means the both area is also increasing and the perimeter is also increasing. Now, this is the try these number 2. Now let us do the try these number 3. Here we need to discuss something different. That is, give 2 examples where the area does not increase and the perimeter increases. One we have already discussed with this, okay, this type of example. But in this type of example, the area is decreasing and the perimeter is, area is decreasing, perimeter is increasing. But now I am going to give you some example in which the area remains constant and the perimeter is going to increase, but the area remains constant. So I am going to give you such type of example. Now for that, let us take the length. Suppose we are taking a rectangle with the length as 4 centimeter and the breadth as 3 centimeter. So what will be the area here? 4 into 3, 12 centimeter square. Fine. Now what is the perimeter? Here the perimeter, the same formula, 2 into L plus B. So 2, length is 4, breadth is 3. That is 14 centimeter. Fine. Now let us take new length for the new rectangle. I am taking the length as let me take it 6, okay, and the breadth I am taking is 2 centimeter. Okay, now what is the area? Length into breadth, 6 into 2 equals to 12 centimeter square. Now you can see in this case the area remains the same, but let me see about the perimeter. It remains the same. Okay, so 2 into length plus breadth. So 2 into, what is the length? 6 centimeter and the breadth is 2. So it will become 2 into 8, that is 16 centimeter. Now you can see the perimeter here is 14 centimeter and here is 16 centimeter. One example I have told you, and here you can see it is asked, given 2 examples. 2 examples we need to tell. So another example for like area will be same, but the perimeter will increase. That you need to think and write it in your rough notebook. Just practice it in rough. Okay, students? Students, let me revise you the 2 formulas that we discussed already in class 6, that are the formula for the area of rectangle, means what is the formula for area of rectangle, and perimeter of rectangle. Okay, and the second one is the area of square and what is the formula for the perimeter of square. So for these 2 shapes we need to know the formulas for area and perimeter both. Now area of rectangle is length into breadth, and how we can find the perimeter of rectangle, that we discussed earlier also, twice into length plus breadth. Now area of square is side into side, and perimeter of square is 4s, means 4 into side. Now students, let us start doing the examples. Means we just discussing the examples. You need not do these examples in your notebook. You just need to practice them in your notebook. So let us start discussing. It is on page number 206, the example number 1. So what is given in this question? Now, just think that you have, there is a wall of square shape, 10 meter by 10 meter, means with the side 10 meters. And there is a door in that wall of the measurements, length is 3 meter and the breadth is 2 meter. Now, we have been given the cost of per meter square for painting the wall, and that is 2.50 for 1 meter square. We need to find the total cost of painting the wall only. So it means we need to leave the door for this case. So for what we need for that, we need to find the area of the wall only, and we have to cut the door area. Okay, so what we need to do for this question, first of all we should write the length of it is square, so we need to write the side of the square, side of the wall. What is the side given for the wall is 10 meter. So for area of the wall, complete wall, okay, area of the wall is 10, means side into side, that is 10 into 10, so it will be 100 meter square. Fine. Now we need to find the area of the door. So for that, length of the door, what is the length of the door? It is given 3 meter, and the breadth of the door given is given to us is 2 meter. So what is the area? So its area will be length into breadth, that is 3 into 2 is equal to 6 meter square. Now to find the area of the wall which need to be painted, what should we do? So area of wall need to be painted. So for that, what should we do? We have to, for the complete wall, we need to find the, we need to subtract this area from this complete area. So means from 100 meter square, we are subtracting the 6 meter square. So what we get here after subtracting this 94 meter square. Now the cost we need to find out. So cost is given for cost of painting. It is given to us cost of painting the wall, cost of painting the 1 meter square wall. I am writing 1 meter square wall is 2.50 rupees. So for 1 meter square, this is the cost. So the cost of painting this much area means 94 meter square wall. What should we do? 94 multiplied by rupees 2.50. Okay. So what is the answer after solving? Let me tell you. It is given in your book, in that is rupees 235. So after solving you will get this answer. Okay. I hope the question is clear to you. After this we are going to start the example number 2. Now in example 2 students, it is given that there is a rectangular sheet whose area is given to us and the length is also given of the same sheet. Now we need to find out the width. Width and the breadth is one and the same thing. Okay, so the length of the rectangular sheet given to us is 25 centimeter. Area of the rectangular sheet 500 centimeter square. Now how we can find out the width? So for that, as we know, what is the formula for the area of rectangular sheet? That is length into breadth, and which is equals to 500. Fine. Now length we already know. In place of L we can put 25. 25 into B equals to 500. Fine. So to find out the B, we can just transpose this 25. It will come in denominator. And after solving, 25 1s are 25, 25 2s are 50. So 20 will be the answer. Means the breadth, or we can say the width of the rectangular sheet will be 20 centimeter. So this is the answer. So this type of question you can solve in this manner. Now students, example number 3. Let us start discussing this. There is a girl Anu whose house is this. Fine. And this is the garden of the Anu outside the house. Now what she wants to do? She wants to fence this garden from the 3 sides only, because this side is, fourth side is occupied like it is their house only. Fine. Now 3 sides she wants to cover with the fence. Now cost of fence is given to us, that is rupees 150 per meter. This is the cost given. So first of all we need to find the space where she wants to fence the house. That we cannot use the formula for the perimeter of rectangle here because we need to leave it. So perimeter, as we know what the basic meaning of perimeter, we are just adding all the 4 sides, we can say, means the boundary. So for this we are going to do the same. Okay, so the length of the fence, we can write the length of the fence required. Length of the fence required is equals to, what we can do? We can add all the these three measurements. So what we'll get? Here we'll get 44 meter. So now we need to find out the cost of fencing. Okay, so to find the cost of fencing, as we know the cost of fencing for 1 meter. So cost of fencing for 1 meter, it is given. It is rupees 150. Okay. Now cost of fencing we will going to find out for 44 meter. So for that 44 multiplied by rupees 150. So we'll get the answer as rupees 6600. Fine. So this is the answer. Now students, let us start the example number 4 on page number 207 of your NCERT book. So what is given in this question? Now you have a wire. Fine, somebody is having the wire that is in the form of, folded in the form of a square like this. Fine. So the side is 10 meter of that square. Now this wire is rebent, means it is opened and then rebent to make a rectangle with the length 12 meter and breadth we don't know. Fine. So what we need to do, we need to find out the breadth of this rectangle, one thing. Second thing, we need to tell which encloses more area, square or rectangle. So that these things we need to tell. Now first of all, we should know if the wire is there which is bent, means we can find out the perimeter of the square. And the same wire is used to make the rectangle, which means the perimeter will be same for the rectangle because the size of the wire is same. Okay, so the perimeter will be same for the rectangle, and using these conditions we will find the breadth, and if we find out the breadth we can find out the area for both the figures, and then we can compare that who is having the more area. So this is all about the question. So let us start. So side of the square given, which is 10 meter, length of the wire, what is the length of the wire, is equal to the perimeter of the square, and formula for the perimeter 4 into side, that we can find out 4 into 10 meter, and that is, it is given I think centimeter. So I am writing centimeter here. Here also it will be centimeter. Okay. Now 4 into 10 centimeter, that will be 40 centimeter. Okay. Now length of the rectangle, it is given that 12 centimeter. Breadth we don't know, so that's why question mark we need to find out. Now perimeter of rectangle. Now what is the perimeter of rectangle? It will be equal to the perimeter of the square, means it is equal to the length of the wire. So what we find out the length, that is 40. So here 40 centimeter will come. Now, what is the formula for perimeter of rectangle? That is twice into length plus breadth. Okay, so that is equals to 40. Now, length we already know, that is 12. So, 12 I am writing here, b equals to 40. Now, just we solve this. Now, 12 plus b, the 2 will come on the right hand side in denominator and will come out to be 20. So, now 12 plus b equals to 20 and the b equals to 20 minus 12. This 12 transposes on the other side and now b equals to 8 centimeter. So you can see we have find out the b that we require. The first part is done. Now we have to compare the area as well. So let us find out the area. For this I am erasing. Now I am just writing that we just find out. This is 8 centimeter after finding out. Now for the second part, what we need to do in this question? We need to find out the area. So area of square first I am finding out is side into side. And side is given 10 centimeter. So 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter equals to 100 centimeter square. And now area of rectangle. What is the formula? Length into breadth. So now we have length 12 centimeter, breadth. Now we also have the breadth, so we can find out. So 12 exact. What is 12 exact? Is 96 centimeters square. Now you can answer for this question, that which encloses more area, square or rectangle. So from this we can see the area of the square is more, so it encloses the more area. So we can write that the square encloses the more area. That's all for this question. Example number 5, that starts on page number 207 of your book. So let us start what is there in this question, what they are saying. Here a square is given in which the side of the square is given to us, that is 40 centimeter. And it is said to us that we have a rectangle with the breadth 25 centimeter and length we don't know, but the area of both these shapes are same. It is given that the area is equal. Fine. And first part, it means we need to find out the length of the rectangle. And second part in the same question is we need to find out the perimeter of the rectangle. So of course first we find out the length, then only we will find out the perimeter of this rectangle. So let us start. Side of the square which is given to us 40 centimeters. So with the side we can find out the area of the square. So area of square is side into side as we know. So 40 into 40, that is 1600 centimeters square. So this is our area. Now it is given in the question that area of rectangle is equals to area of square. So area of rectangle formula is twice into the formula for the area is length into breadth. Okay. Now area is 1600 and length is not given to us, so I am putting L, and breadth is given to us, that is 25 centimeters. Okay. Now to find out the length, I am taking 25 on the right hand side, it will come in denominator. Okay. So after solving, what we'll get? We'll get the length as 64 centimeter. Okay. Now we have the length also, that is 64 centimeter, and breadth also 25 centimeter. So easily we can find out the perimeter of the rectangle. The perimeter formula is twice into length plus breadth. So length I am putting 64, breadth is 25 which is given to us. So after solving we can get 2 into 89 centimeter and then we'll get the answer as 178 centimeter. So in this way we have solved question 5. I hope it is clear to you.